Alright, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So before the week is over, this 2 week period of event, the return of the Blue Trooper over here, I am going to be taking a look at the Ultimate stage and then the situational stage over here. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people should have completed this one already. So I'm just going to quickly run over it and just kind of see what kind of other achievement we can be looking at. So I believe right now we are still sitting at only 10 build project material, and then in terms of the second half, starting tomorrow, week 3, we should be getting another set of build project material. So in a total week span of 4 weeks, a whole month period, it looks like that we should be able to get 20. So that is pretty much enough for 3 parts. And then plus or minus, if you do want to alterate those 3 parts, you would definitely have 2 extra of those build project material left. So that is a little bit unfortunate. There's not really much you can do at that point in time, just because how they were designed. So it is a little bit unfortunate. But let me do kind of quickly take a look at the welfare version of the dual assault Stroud over here. I know that a lot of people were not happy the fact that the first new update, they brought back like an Oyen over here. So we do know that in terms of the upcoming event, it is going to be another shell on Gundam, which is another reprint. So there's definitely a lot of backlash going on already. So we just have to wait, give them time. It is right now like it's supposedly like a new update. So let's see what they are gonna do the 3 weeks, after in the next 2 weeks following, to see what they will actually drop. But in terms of dual assault Stroud, I don't think there's anything too prominent. I would have to say the only real benefit of having the S attribute dual assault Stroud is actually the link attribute, which is probably not something that is like really visibly present anyways. It's just something that is like pretty much embedded. You kind of have it activated if you have those points active, all those points achieved, for example. So there's not really like a merit of actually doing anything in a way. So head part over here is not too bad in terms of the actual shot attack. So but at the end of the day, is it really worth farming up the whole dual soul Stroud, for example? I mean, at least trying to grind up one part of each over here. I guess that's pretty much the bare minimum to be doing. If you talk about really maxing it out, if you guys are pretty good on, let's say, your event coins, for example, go for maxing out the portrait EX skill whatsoever. But if you guys are pretty short, pretty limited in terms of what kind of quantity you guys are looking at, you guys can I mean, just kind of pick up one part and call it a day, because there's definitely no bingo set, so there's not really much point of even getting it. If there's like an alternative attribute, just look at the portrait. The portrait is good, just having like an arm skill boosting. I know it's a little bit more limited, but at least it is still some of the more relevant portraits you'll be looking at. This one is a quick reload. So this one is simply targeting the ranged weapon. So this one is only to your ally only. So yeah, probably not as good, I would have to say. So probably a hot skip. That's why I feel like one copy should be sufficient enough. So all right, moving on to the arm. So we have what is it? This is the arm Yixko, huh? So this one is definitely going to be the worst version compared to the standard one currently. But this one, in terms of its advantage, it does have a little bit more magazine, because the standard one is only sitting at 7 magazines. So this one, if and whenever they are able to get to some of the alteration for like the newer batch, so this one should be able to perform better than the standard, I would have to say. Granted, if they do put this one at a on par, let's say power base compared to the standard, but other than that, at this current stage, this is still going to be worse than the standard version, so unfortunately. So in terms of looking at the leg, it's not even that bad. So this one's going to be a good shooting power boost up to 30%, so not too bad. Your cooldown up is good. Your cooldown is going to be up by 10%. So in terms of running like actually doing like a full 100% cooldown build, you would actually need 110% to counteract that right there, unfortunately. So that's that. Alright, moving on to the back part over here. So the back part is giving out a EX skill piercing. So obviously, in terms of piercing EX skill or the piercing boosting over here, it is only going to be situational in terms of how good it can be in a normal gameplay, or just any arena specifically, or just any other content. Piercing is not really that good unless you're talking about some specifically main mission where you want to kind of break through your enemy defensive line, then these would come in handy. But other than that, I think the two prominent ones, something to be looking out for, is definitely the head part and then the leg part. And then all the other ones are just kind of like meh, so that's that. In terms of doing the actual mission, it does want you to be using the dual Stroud. You don't actually need this version of it. You can actually use the pre-existing one. So let me just kind of do this on cam right now. I am gonna find a slot that I don't have anything. This one. If I recall, you know, if you don't have it, for example, you can just pick up the original version, and then that should be pretty much game, right? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I picked. No, I did not pick the right one. I picked C Destiny. What am I doing? C right here. Okay, so we are going to be looking for the dual assault Stroud. This one right here. So if I use this one, for example, I should be able to benefit from it. So so let me do equip it with a good beam rifle. Can I actually use the original one as well? Which one is it? Is it? No, it's not this one. I think it's, yeah, this one. Wait. Oh, this one is the standard duel. I'm like, why? Why is this one a speed attribute? Okay, never mind. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what's going on? Let me actually equip it with the actual dual shield. Yeah, getting that mid-range active, and then I actually pair that with the Yaka as well, or Izaku. I'm like, what is his name? Okay, here we go. Mid-range right there. In terms of this, I don't even think this is gonna be enough. So let me do a little bit of upgrading to this one over here. Bam. Getting this one to the 5-star. I'm not gonna alterate it, obviously, not gonna waste the resources on this one. But I'll simply put in a little bit work into him, okay? This one looks good now. And maybe Izaku as well. Let me do pump him up to, whoa, not 6-star, no, definitely not. Pump him up to maybe, what is it? 5-star as well, and then we would fully level up this one to 80, and we should be good. So I think with the setup it should be fine, because we do have that what is it, the dual Stroud army execute. That one should hit pretty hard, I would have to say. So that is what we are going to be rolling it with over here. So hopefully I can take it down. This one, it is on the little bit of a harder content difficulty, I guess, in a way, because this one is like the hard stage. So let me, I don't know, like, let me just put in a little bit marks as well, just to be on the safe side. All right, get the confirm button right there, and then I'll actually do the same for Izaku. Just why not? I think I have a lot of marks actually. Yeah, I'll put all these down. That's cool. Yeah, this one is like, what is this one isn't boosting? So it's not really boosting melee or shots, but it's actually boosting a little bit more on the defensive aspect. So that is just unfortunate, because this is some of the older pilots. So 13,000, hopefully it can be enough. I think this DX skill alone should be fine. So this one is the standard version. So this one is looking at A plus and B plus, 7 magazine only. So you will definitely have to be careful on this one. So let me do hop in now with the ultimate stage, or not the ultimate, the situational and hard content, and then we will just kind of claim the other reward afterwards. Alright, so we are here. So, oh, this map, huh? Okay. Alright, it's not even gonna be enough. Whoa. Is it really that hard? Okay. Oh, I'm doing type disadvantage, that's why. Let me do that combat hack right there. Okay. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Okay. Let me punch you down. Yeah, let's get it. He's a little bit far, so I guess splitting those bullets did not work at all. Alright, you can have the last one right there. Feel like I used a little bit too much, so hopefully. Oh, we're fighting against Raider Gundam? Oh, that's a surprise right there. Is it enough? Okay, we got one more round. I think we're good. Activate this for the, what is it? Is it the armed aura? Alright, we're good. 13,000, we were able to take down the hard difficulty. So yes, you don't really need the new version of it. If you guys do have the old one kind of worked up a little bit in terms of the levels, you guys should be pretty much fine. You just roll up this one, and then you guys don't really have to pick up the old one if you guys don't want to, or if you guys don't have any additional resources, I will have to say. But try your best to see if you guys can at least pick one copy. I think having just one copy should be pretty much good to go. Other than that, I don't really see a point of like really fully maxing out everything, maybe except for the head part, and then maybe the leg part. Because like I feel like spending the, oh, that was only, oh, that was the extreme stage already. Wow. All right. So I guess I will clear out the other one as well. So alright, I have this one right here, so this should be pretty much good to go. So let me do hop into this very last one, and then we'll claim everything, and then I'll actually before this video ends, I'll actually exchange 2 parts right now. I think for the build project material, I'll actually finally pick up Domokashu, because like he was actually one of the build project pilot originally that I didn't pick up. So I feel like now is the time to pick him up. Like I feel like picking him up right now is like kind of not in order anymore, because from like if I'm filtering it, so I'm just like, man, that's always gonna be a shame for on my end of it. Like I got it on like the not the really on the original day, so that's always gonna haunt me for sure. So in terms of looking at it from the collective aspect, right? So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like I was planning to pick it up originally, but I missed the deadline. I thought it was going to be extended for a little bit. I didn't know, right? Because it was like the first build project policy or whatever. So I didn't know you were supposed to pick up everything within that first week. I'm just like, oh, I see how it is now. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So that's why we will be having to pick it up right now. So that is going to be pretty much it in terms of the hard difficulty. So not really that hard at all. Even the extreme stage with this build specifically is not even that bad. I feel like we would literally being carried away from that army skill, you know, max out falling EX skill level 10 and all that altered. So now I think we can claim the other stuff right now. So let's see. Alright, so we are able to get a little bit more resources out here, right here. We got the Attribute Awakening Circus, some more 4-star part exchange tickets, so that's gonna be good. Finally getting our hands onto the 10th build project material, and then some other miscellaneous reward as well. So, oh, some capitals, I'll definitely take that. I have been running a little bit dry on some capitals, so I'll definitely take that. So, as I'm closing out the video, I will be, you know, grabbing myself Domokash right there. Just for the collection purposes, I will have to say, because I have been collecting all the build project pilots so far, so why not, right? Trying to pick up the original one. So in terms of the new Ziana, I think what I'll do, because I do have 2 L badges sitting here, so I don't need, I'm not gonna have to worry about the L badges. So what I might do, I would actually, for the time being, I'll actually pick up the backpack for now. Just because I feel like the terrible funnel could make a fairly good exceptional EX skill to be looking at, especially for like your funnel type. So that is what we'll be picking up. And then in terms of like 2 weeks from now, I will actually be picking up the torso, and then maybe the head for the aesthetic, and then that should be it. I don't think, like, hopefully eventually, like, I don't know, like maybe they can do another rerun for this one over here. Who knows? But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it. Just closing out the week for the do also Stroud, and then we'll be having some new game content starting out tomorrow for the next 2 weeks. So with that being said, I will be catching you guys all on the next one.